really pleased with the way we're playing right now. I think when you're playing well, you just can't wait to get back out there. So we've got some work to do today at practice. Arizona State's a very good team, very balanced, very versatile, and very physical. So it should be an interesting matchup.
I mean, coming in, being an all-star coming in from high school is often difficult to come into a team where you have seniors and you have other players that are just as good as you. And I think Taya has done a great job on just being open to criticism, open to help, and open to the opinions of others. And it's really helped her growth so far this year. And it's the perfect time. I know lately in practice she's been killing me. So it's really great that she's kind of coming to her own at this time of the year. Everything. I think it's all clicking for her. She knows our offense, so it's a little bit less thinking and just kind of playing basketball now, both offensively and defensively. It helps when you know exactly where you're supposed to be so you don't have to think about it as much. Mm-hmm.
It's mostly exactly what you said, setting the tone, getting the ball out quick, getting the ball in transition, and just getting the ball to our shooters and our scorers.
I think it's just going to be team defense. I think we can't let up on any individual. I think they play like 11 deep. They're going to be putting them in and out. They're going to be pressuring us, but it's just getting stops on D so we can get into our transition game and kind of get around the game quick.
Is that the biggest thing with a team is shooting the ball that well, not letting them take comfortable shots?
Yeah, it's just getting them out of their comfort zone, making them take tough shots they're not used to taking, and then just getting on our offensive end and executing what we do best. Well, I think this team has shown a lot of mental toughness all year, being in a new conference and having the target on the back that we've had. But going further, I think it's just taking it one game at a time. Right now we're focusing on Arizona State, and it's that 40 minutes that we have to focus on, and that's it.
To be in the moment to stay focused, I think that shows a lot of mental strength. Do you feel like you guys have it figured out?
Yeah, and I think it comes from Coach McGraw. I think that she's set on what she's set on, and she lets us know not to think ahead and just to focus on what Arizona is about to bring.
When the other teams come in and sit where you're sitting now, they'll talk about the pressure of having to face a team that has put together the season you have and that program you have. What kind of pressure's on you guys as you game after game, win after win, stepping towards your goals?
I think it kind of that pressure is kind of like nerves, and I think we take away from that when we practice as hard as we do, when we have a coaching staff that prepares us as well as they do. I mean, the hours that they put in and deliver the film and the scouting report that they do for us takes away that pressure. When you know exactly what plays they're going to run and their tendencies of the other team, it just allows us to go out and play basketball and have fun with it.
Kayla, you guys have faced a couple of Pac-12 teams this season. Did you take away maybe something from those games about the style of basketball that they play on the West Coast?
Very aggressive and very physical. I think we played Oregon State earlier on their home court, and they were very physical. They gave us their best shot, so we just have to be ready for anything.
I mean, clearly she's athletic, but I think there's that heart and there's that will to want to go into offensive rebound. I mean, when you're tired and you're playing 30 minutes a game, it's that extra push that you need, and I think she has that, the tenacity to want to go rebound. And I think that it's instilled from Coach McGraw and in practice. I mean, you have to start early, and we start in practice, and it carries over to games.
Once upon a time, she was a better tennis player than she was. Have any of you guys played her on tennis court?
I don't want those problems.
No.
This is to anyone. So both of your teams, as far as the benches, are pretty evenly matched. You can go deep for all day. What's going to be your key to winning here? You both play physical ball. You both play aggressive ball. You run the entire game. What's going to be the key for the Notre Dame win? Other than, of course, the most points.
I think it's going to be team defense. I think that they're gonna switch it up a lot. They have a lot of different weapons, a lot of different people who can score inside and out, and then just rebounding and getting to transition game. I think we can run on them and get some easy buckets that way. But it starts on defense, and it's going to be the entire team.
Any more questions?
Against Natalie, against the team that you maybe know coming in will be physical, how do you prepare for that, knowing that the game might go that way when there's a lot of contact in the game?
I think you can't focus on it too much because you'll get too caught up on it. But I think it's always thinking one step ahead of the play. It's all about quickness. That's how you counteract that physicality, is making sure you're keeping your feet moving. I know in the post, and I think like K-Mac said, or like Kayla said, with the team defense, I mean, we're switching and we're moving so much that I think as long as we stick true to our principles, then we don't have to get caught up in that physicality.
Anything else? Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies. Turn to the locker room.
I think she's played really well down the stretch. I thought she had a really good ACC tournament. She had a strong finish to the season. I think with Tay, it's all about confidence. I think she's gained confidence throughout the year because she's been able to play well. She's practicing harder. I think she's learned a lot from the upperclassmen. I think they've been very encouraging and helping her throughout the year, but certainly now it sounds like now she's able to grasp what we need her to do, and she's doing a little bit more of that. I think it's rebounding. You know, I think she needs to be relentless on the boards, and she needs to be aggressive and physical. No, I think it was really easy. I think it's been easy for all the freshmen in that way. She is somebody that can come in, and her main jobs are defense and rebounding. Scoring is kind of a bonus for her. So it takes the pressure off her coming in. When you have an upperclassman, a group of upperclassmen that are carrying the team scoring-wise, it's easier for the freshmen to come in, get assimilated, get comfortable, and know that we want you to score, but the pressure to score is not on you.
Coach, in terms of just pure athleticism, where does Jewel rank among the players that you coached at Notre Dame?
She's the best ever. There's no question. She's the best athlete we've ever had. She does some phenomenal things with and without the ball that nobody has ever been able to do before at Notre Dame.
How much more room to grow? I guess, how much more room does she have to translate that athleticism into additional basketball skills?
You know, she made giant improvements this year. I think she's come a long way from last year with her ball handling. Her passing's gotten better. I think that defensively she was pretty good last year. She's doing a good job with that again this year. But she's really grown as a player just over the year. So I expect that she's going to continue to get better each year.
Charlie said this morning, the first time she saw Jewel was sophomore, junior in high school, she said that's the best player in the country. Did you have a similar assessment when you first saw her?
I did, and after she committed, I thought for sure she was the best player in the country. I think she was ranked 3rd or 4th nationally, but the things that she could do and the potential she had, I thought were as good as anybody that we've ever had. So I think she, as a high school player, really relied a lot on her athleticism, but now I think her skills have really improved too, so she's gotten even better.
Was she still a 3-sport star when you first met her, or was she just focused on basketball at that
First time I went to see her was a tennis match. I went to see her play tennis, and that was pretty fun to watch too. She was the only player out there in basketball shorts. Everybody else had a skirt on, and so she was easy to pick out. But she just played tennis and basketball, I think, when we started recruiting her.
Do you know much about tennis? How would you evaluate her game?
You know, I don't know a lot about tennis, but I thought she looked pretty good, and she was a lot better than the players she played that day. I think just athletic-wise, she was able to get to more balls and had a lot more strength.
Are there skills maybe from tennis that could help you on the basketball court if you develop them in tennis, and maybe that gives you an edge on the court?
I would think the footwork would be really important. You know, I think that was probably really key for her. You really have to have your feet set and ready in tennis, which is similar to basketball. And I think the intensity and the focus, because you have to be focused on every single play.
Question about pressure that I address with players. Does it exist, and the definition of a great team one that embraces that more than runs away from it?
Yeah, I don't think we feel pressure. I think we feel that we're going to find a way to win. And I think that we do embrace that. I think we look at each other and know that we're not in it alone. We don't have to carry the load alone. We've got a lot of people that can score, a lot of people that can defend. We rely on each other. We trust each other. And I think when you have that, it's easier to relax and play in a loose and have some fun. And I think that's really important for this team, because I don't want them thinking about it. We don't ever talk about how many games we've won. We don't talk about our record. We don't talk about we have to win. We just talk about going out, having fun, and executing the game plan.
How do you have fun? How do you keep them busy?
You know, we do different things at practice to have fun, and we kind of enjoy the moment. You know, I think some things just happen at practice, and we take the time to laugh about them. When we're watching film, we really like to laugh about some of the things that go on in the film, and you know, it's just that kind of group that really takes they find a lot of joy in playing hard. But then when there's some comic relief, it is always nice. And we've played wiffle ball at practice. We've had a chicken toss at practice. You know, we try to liven things up a little bit and just let them know that it's just a game, and we're here to have fun. She was pretty good at wiffle ball. She wasn't the best though. She was pretty good though. Yeah, this really is. This is a team, you know, we were pretty mature last year too. I think maybe more so last year, but this senior group, they're a very mature group. I think last year's team, we were a little older. You know, I think with Skylar and Kayla, I think we had more people in the junior and senior class that played more, because we've got a lot of youngsters. But this is a very mature team.
Those little diversions, like the chicken toss and the other things that you've done at practice, have those been things you've done throughout your tenure, or did you sort of introduce that stuff recently?
Yeah, we've done them at different times, depending on the team and the level and what we're trying to accomplish on a given day. We also take a lot of days off to give them some rest, and that's been really helpful too.
For a game that might be physical tomorrow, does officiating come more into that? Maybe do they call it tight, or do they let them play? Does officiating factor more into a game where the other team is physical?
You know, I think it doesn't bother us at all either way. We do like to have some freedom of movement on offense, and we hope that we'll be allowed to do that tomorrow.